I guess the first question has to be, when it comes to something like this that people have such like a high regard for, but also like they remember more with their heart than their minds. Like, what do you start to kind of like connect the dots back to Happy Gilmore and the idea that some people had with essentially my childhood when I think about Happy Gilmore?
Yeah, me too. My childhood as well. Well, my teenage years were Happy Gilmore. And so yes, I think first and foremost, you remember the essence of the first one, or at least I remembered the essence of it and how it was. Immediately after I saw the first one, my brother and I thought we were going to be good at golf if we drive like that. So you take it back to that, and you're like, well, there's an element of golf superhero, obviously. So keeping that alive is, I think, critical to the comedic nature of the movie. Like in the first one, you have Happy Gilmore. He just makes every shot, man. He can't be stopped, and doing like some of the surreal golf stuff that's super funny, where it's like like when he hits the sand, hits out of the bunker, and the big old explosion happens. I mean, the table was set to do some things like that, so that allows you to plug the absurd in to an otherwise grounded. I think sometimes nowadays people have trouble plugging absurd into comedy,
Right.
which to me it's one of my favorite things is absurdity. And I think it has the ability to always remind you that you are watching a comedy when you see something absurd. And we might need that, like in terms of like genre, we might need that. And it was very apparent in Happy Gilmore 1. But what's weird is it's bold. It felt bold to make those choices in 2025.
So I did want to ask, when you have so many iconic moments and people in the first one, what's the conversation like about how you connect the dots and what you still connect the dots back to? Because Adam is definitely somebody who loves, of course, his friends, his family, and connecting those dots whenever possible too.
I think you feel it. I think you feel it. I think you feel which dots you should connect. Like, I mean, I can give you an example of, we all know that Chubbs' son is in the movie, and the conversation comes up. Obviously, he has a hand. It's written in there that he has a hand as well, a prosthetic hand. But the conversation comes up: do you want to make it? Should we make it like new, like modern? And at the end of these production meetings of what are we doing? I'm like, this is just feels like we're engineering this too much. Like, why don't we just do the same hand? Let's just do the exact same hand. It's his son. Let's just make it easy. And not have to introduce a whole new layer of like, oh, but what? It's just the same one. And that was at the end of the conversation. That's my gut. And then I go to Sandler and we talk about it and we come to the same conclusion. It's like, okay, we felt that. We felt that that was not supposed to be changed. That was supposed to remain a constant. Even though you can change it. You got all sorts of, you can put a hook on it, you can do all these things. You can go crazy with it. You know what I mean? But the choice is in that, like, remain, like trying to keep that character, similar, like the vibe similar.